Look, riding a motorcycle is one of the best things you will ever do, but there's a massive gap between the romanticized fantasy of riding and the actual daily, sweaty reality of owning a bike. Here are 3 things that nobody tells you about starting motorcycling. Inattentional blindness. Drivers are not trying to kill you, on purpose. You always hear this: when you're riding a bike, everyone is trying to kill you.
Fucking hell!
While we all know that bikes are invisible, there's actual scientific explanation behind this. The human brain is a scanning machine. It's wired to filter out threats from non-threats. And to a regular driver, a threat is a 2-ton SUV. Because a motorcycle is small and narrow, the driver's brain literally filters you out of their conscious vision. It's called inattentional blindness. Their brains are just lazy. So they aren't programmed to try and kill you like in GTA 5, but they are in a way programmed not to see you, which is why we always hear that you have to ride like you're wearing an invisible cloak. The social side effects. The second you buy a helmet, your relationship with the public changes. You're no longer just a commuter, you become a curiosity. For an introverted person like me, I was not ready for the amount of attention you get for a 5-minute ride to work. In the beginning it's amusing, but after some time you get sick of hearing the same things over and over again. My uncle's cousin's roommate's neighbor wrapped his Yamaha around the tree going 150 and lost 3 toes. While I don't mind listening to other people's stories, some of them are just on repeat. Like, why do people do this? They would never walk up to a Honda Civic and say, "My aunt died in one of those." But for some reason, with bikes, people feel compelled to share horror stories they heard like I haven't heard or even seen some stuff myself. You also get sick from answering the same thoughtless questions over and over again. Aren't you hot in that when it's like 40 degrees outside? Isn't it freezing when it's like 4 degrees outside? And yes to both. And then there's the "I used to ride" old man. I understand that you want to show me every single picture of your 1988 BMW Boxer that you have in your phone gallery, but you know there's a line of people waiting behind us, and I'm just trying to bike milk. All jokes aside, I really like to listen to all types of bike stories, but there's a time and place for it. A car becomes a dumb but useful box. A simple car will never be replaced by a motorcycle for obvious reasons, but there is a really cool psychological effect that happens after you start riding. When you ride, you feel everything. The smell of freshly cut grass, the rain on asphalt, the scent of flower fields and blooming trees. Diesel exhaust. You feel the wind as it blows, the water as it cools. You feel the road beneath your feet and can even hear the sounds of nature. Sometimes you're actively in the environment. Once you get used to that 360 hyper-vibrant sensory experience, getting back in a car feels incredibly depressing, very limiting, and sometimes even scary. It feels like you're sitting on a couch, watching a movie of the road through a TV screen, the windshield. Riding will completely ruin the car for you. Your car will suddenly feel like a boring, heavy, non-metal box. So, if you're thinking about starting your lifelong motorcycle journey, now you know some of the truths uncovered only after starting. Riding completely changes how you see the world. It's sweaty, it's inconvenient, and occasionally terrifying.
Oh my god.
But after you start, you will never want to go back to the metal box. Speaking of metal boxes, look at this one. It's not metal, but it's a box, and I think it wants you to click it. I'm pretty sure it wants you to click it. Come on. It wants you to click it. You know it wants you to click it.